Hey folks, weekend project update. So I'll try to post a photo of this in the video somewhere. We had a split rail fence out in front of the cottage here since we moved in, and it was great. It was a great little fence. Unfortunately, when they built it originally, it was just set on the material that was below it with no space for air, water drainage, or anything. So the bottom rails are getting pretty rotten. And during a particularly rambunctious family event, one of the kids put their foot through it and has hastened the demise of the split rail fence. So that's this weekend's project, which seems like a simple project, except for the location we're having to build it on. So yeah, kind of side of the mountain kind of a thing. And the problem with that is this is completely unstable. There's no place to place blocks that was actually solid enough to be able to, put a split rail fence on back where it was. So we're going to be making what they call gabion box retaining wall-ish thing. Basically, it's going to be a using welded wire fencing material to create a structure that we can put material back on and fill with stone to build up this area. We'll pin it in place along the walk in places and into the side wherever we can. But that's the project. So shoveled all that out, which was super fun. And now we're going to try to make some DIY gabion box retaining walls. So stay tuned for that bad boy. All right, so progress on the DIY gabion box retaining wall. It is a lot of work, and I can't believe I'm saying this, we do not have enough stones. So there they are in progress. We've got 2 sections in and ready for topping and packing. It's gonna work. Looks pretty good from the front, but it's a bit of a challenging job, that's for sure, but it'll work. In progress. Well, here's in progress of our DIY gabion wall retaining system. It's turned into quite a fun project. By fun, I mean lots and lots of work, but I believe this is gonna work. So stay tuned. I'll bring you in as we get closer to completion. But it's been a project, and I think it's something that is achievable with a little bit of sweat equity, willingness to get dirty and work a shovel and a wheelbarrow. Well, update on the gabion wall. We were at the stages of filling it with 1.5 inch clear crush. Didn't work out quite the way we hoped. This side turned out not too bad. That side, not so much. So that's going to be fun to clean up. And back to the drawing board for this choice expletives words split rail fence. Well, another update on the gabion wall. We did it. Slayed the blankety blank dragon. A little bit of restructuring, some more rebar, some more pins, changing the angle of attack, and we're going to show you what that turned out. That's the far corner where we started, and right up until about there, that's where things started to come apart. This section here fell, followed closely by all of this. In the last video you saw it. Now that's what it looks like now. I'm pretty happy with it. It's not gonna go anywhere this time. And I'll show you what it looks like on top. Haven't even put the tools away yet, but that's basically what we're looking at up here. So what it gained me was about 18 inches roughly of space for me to be able to put up my split rail fence, which is going to give me more than a foot of additional room from the deck through the walkway. And, you know, never in a million years did I think this was going to be this big of a job. I would never have tried it if I thought it was going to be this big of a job. I would have done something else. But once you're into it, you kind of got to keep going. So this was done exclusively with human labor. Other than using my pickup truck to bring the stones in. And then after that, it was shovels and wheelbarrows and 5-gallon pails to shovel up all the stone that ended up down there and bring it back up and put it in place. So I'm glad that's done. It's time for some sort of cold, refreshing beverage because it's Sunday afternoon and my body is done. Thanks for watching, and don't try this at home.